Hello and welcome back to your 30 days into yoga. Today it's time to get the props out, blocks, straps. Today I will show you how to use your props in a class setting and how you can add them in different poses. So let's have a closer look. As you have already seen a couple of times, I like to use my block at the beginning of the class in the part of the meditation or to just lift my hip up when we need the little extra lift for the hips. So, example, you sit onto the block. And that way you lift your hips, they're higher than your knees. So that way you have your back straight and it's easier on your knees than, for example, without it. If you're very open in your hip, that won't be a problem, but without, it's mostly that you start having this little curve in your back. So this is when the block or meditation pillow comes handy. Step your feet quite open. So if you have your hands out, your feet and wrists are in the same line. From here, turn one foot out, so let's say the right one, and place your block right next to your right foot. Your heels are in the same line, your hands are here parallel to the ground, your right knee is bent. And then you reach forward and place your hand onto the block and your left hand up overhead. And from here, this gives you a little extra lift than having your hand down. And mostly when we have the hand down here, we like to lean onto our thigh, or our chest is gazing more towards the ground than up to the ceiling. So for here, you lift. It's easier to open up here, the chest gazing up towards the ceiling. And here we are in our side angle pose. Looks good, doesn't it? Okay. Also one pose, step your feet closer. So same line with your elbows. Let's take the opposite side. We'll take left foot in this case, and you also place the block, this time on the outer side of your left foot. Hands also parallel, and then from here you reach forward and place your hand down onto the block. Can be the higher position or the lower position. I will take it here in the higher position, and then I reach my right hand up, leaning my chest back. So, for example, if you're very tight in your hamstrings, this pose, getting your hand down onto the mat can be quite difficult. So you already see if you're a little more stiff, you start maybe bending your knee or leaning the chest forward, and that's what we don't want. So our leg wants to be active here, straight, your upper body lined with your left leg in this case, and your right hand reaching up. And that's our triangle pose. Let's come down onto the mat and lay down here. Your feet are as wide as your hips, and step your feet closer towards your glutes. From here you take your block and squeeze it in between your thighs. Okay, I choose the long option. This one for me is a little bit more difficult because of the length. Okay, hands right next to your body. You squeeze the block in and lift the hips off the ground. Suddenly you feel that bridge pose can be quite a challenging pose, because here your feet are gazing forward, your inner thighs are pressing together, keeping the block up there, and your hands down and your chest up. Now you actually feel how your inner thighs and even your glutes are starting to fire up. Your bridge pose with a block. Let's take the same one actually. We take a bridge pose, so you lift it up. I choose the small one and place it right underneath my sacrum. So it's not my glutes, it's not my lower back, it's right in between. And then I relax my hip, my sacrum down. And that feels actually very nice. It's a supported bridge, and this can be for yin classes a nice way to use the block. Okay, from here let's take a look also how to get our straps in action. In that case, I will turn my back towards you. I will slide my block underneath my glutes, right in between my feet. And then from here, I take my hands out and reach my right hand in between my shoulder blades. And my left hand is trying to reach towards my right hand. I don't reach, so what do? I take the strap here into my right hand, and with my left hand, I hold on to the strap. So here you can already see that once here you can even walk your hands a little closer, adjusting here, and maybe you suddenly get your hands a little closer together. Also a nice one to use the straps is you flex your feet and get your strap right onto your feet. You hold on to the strap, but you make your back long here and extend your legs here. That's nice. From here, you start getting your hands maybe a little closer towards your feet. And that way you can even relax your shoulders, relax your arms, and still feeling the nice stretch in your hamstrings with a nice long back, long neck, and relaxed shoulders. Without having the need to really hunch over, reach, and tense up all up in the shoulders. So that's a very nice way to use your strap in this pose. That was your props class. You see that you can use your props in many different ways, and sometimes you will have props to help you get the pose easier, and sometimes, for example, in strength classes, will help you to get your poses a little harder. So have fun practicing. If you have any questions, please feel free to text me, and see you back tomorrow for your 30 days into yoga. Bye bye.